Welcome back to Brewing. Today we have Fundamental Observation 2022 from Bottle Logic. Alright, so this is going to be our second Fundamental Observation we reviewed on the channel. We reviewed 2019 not that long ago with our Fundamental Coordinate series. This is the newest release, 2022. For those of you who don't know, it is an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with Madagascar vanilla beans. Food pairings are cave-aged Stocking Hall Blue, chocolate ravioli with hazelnuts, and raspberry gelato. I feel like they always have to put one in there that's like way out of here. Like no one's ever heard of that.
Raspberry gelato?
Cave-aged Stocking Hall Blue.
What the heck is chocolate ravioli?
I assume the ravioli is made of chocolate.
Who wants noodles and chocolate together?
No, I'm like, you make the dough and you make it with a, yeah.
Makes way more sense.
Director's notes are familiar flavors of cookie dough, brownie batter, and milk chocolate. It says batch number 8. It is their flagship stout, their flagship beer. This is what put Bottle Logic on the map for a lot of people. The viscometer here is at about a 6.9, and this is 13% alcohol by volume.
Yeah, I just kind of glossed over that cave-aged Stocking Hall Blue. I mean, I'm convinced that Bottle Logic just puts random words on here. Like they have like a word generator and they just say, yeah, why not? Stocking Hall is not a real word. So friends, if you're looking for a cave-aged Stocking Hall Blue, it doesn't exist. Don't worry.
Are you excited?
I'm excited for this. I like the label as usual. I like the blue.
Yeah, they went for the metallic label again this year and a little bit of a darker turquoise. Usually it's a little bit of a lighter blue color. Yeah. I guess it's just to make it look a little more in line with all their newer stuff now. Yeah.
I liked the 2019 Fundamental Observation, so I'm excited for this. You can only get better, right?
It depends. Every year is different. Every year they tweak the recipe a little bit. Probably different bourbon barrels they age it in. Actually, most people swear that I think 2019 is the cutoff for a lot of people. They say after that it has gotten worse every year.
Well, just haters.
And then, I mean, of course, there's always the people that are going to have that memory of like, oh, well, 2015 was like the best year or whatever.
Friends, people just like to hate things. Let's not hate things.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited for it. It's something I have to pick up at least a bottle of every year when it comes out. And we got this one, so that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. Here we go. It's open. We're going to have a lot of Bottle Logic bottle caps for that collection.
Yes, we love Bottle Logic. We love Bottle Logic. We love birds.
And we're filming this here July, what, 24th?
Oh, I was going to say July 2022. July 24th. Yes.
So, and it just came out a couple days ago. So this is as fresh as it's going to get for us right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, got a little slipping down the side there. Yeah, let's go to the nose on it. It's that classic black used motor oil color.
I don't get any vanilla.
I get my frosty vanilla on the nose.
What the heck is frosty vanilla?
It's different than vanilla. I don't know how to explain it. It's something I get with all these stouts. It's probably that bourbon character and the vanilla mixing together.
Let me ask you another question. Have you heard anybody else use the term frosty vanilla? Or is that something that Rick has made up?
I don't know. Maybe someone else out there. If you talk about frosty vanilla, let me know. There's a little bit of chocolate there.
I can smell the bourbon barrels in this, which is very excited.
Yeah, you love that.
I love it.
All right, well, let's taste it.
Oh yeah. This is a great beer, guys.
It's so nice.
It's such a smooth stout. There is the kick from the bourbon, but it's not bad. I think the smoothness really comes from the vanilla, which I don't smell, and I don't really necessarily taste it that much, but I can tell that it's smoothing this beer out for me.
I get the vanilla in the beginning, And then as you get a little bit of that bourbon heat, and then the finish is all for me just like that chocolate, almost brownie batter. I've heard people describe it as like a chocolate ice cream. I think almost finish is a good way to describe
I
it.
can see that. It's weird now that we've had like Horus and Bottle Logic and other stouts from other breweries. I can tell that this is a Bottle Logic stout. And like Horus has their own taste, and what was Even More Juice? Evil Twin has their own taste. Was that Evil Twin?
Yeah.
Evil Twin has their own taste. Like a baseball glove, but this I can tell.
Yeah. Pure Project has their own taste with their stouts. Everyone's got their own recipes and their own way of making it. Like you said, this tastes like a Bottle Logic stout. This is the Bottle Logic stout, the original, you might say.
I'm trying to remember what the 2019 Fundamental Observation tastes like. I feel like it was pretty subtle with the vanilla for me too. And this is pretty subtle with the vanilla. I don't think that they taste exactly the same, but I can't tell you which one is worse. Like, I don't think that there's a worse one. I think they're different in good ways.
Exactly, and that's because that beer, when we tried it, obviously it's been aged 3 years, and I think it has less barrel heat. This still has some of that little barrel heat to it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's what you're always going to get when a bourbon barrel aged beer is fresh, like this. So that's what you want. It's still here, obviously. But as it ages, it usually loses that and has some of the other flavors develop a little bit more. I would assume you're going to get less vanilla in an older beer like that, just because vanilla fades over time. But you're going to get more of those stout-y flavors coming through, so maybe caramels, toffees. Chocolate usually sticks around for a little while. So that's what I can remember, was that one was very, very smooth, very velvety, very chocolatey.
If you chew it, you get a lot more bourbon with every stout, I feel like.
I feel like that's just the matter of leaving it on your tongue longer, so alcohol has time to like really get all over your tongue.
I think that it's the chewing motion.
Oh, perhaps you're right.
I am right. You should probably try to chew it.
Okay.
It's time for the big chew. Yeah, I can hear your teeth. You're really getting in there.
Vanilla.
Really? Let me chew it a little bit more aggressively.
Yeah, vanilla comes a lot more out. Oh, wow. You're gonna break your teeth over there.
I think I can taste the vanilla, actually, now that you mentioned it. I still do get the bourbon heat, but after you swallow, I think the vanilla comes out a little bit if you keep it in your mouth a little bit longer.
And you know why? Because it's warming up in your mouth. So I think this is a beer we gotta let warm up and then come back with our final thoughts.
I agree.
And we're back. We've sipped on it a little while longer. It's warmed up nicely here. I think we can both agree that as it warms up, you get so much more vanilla popping out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. The vanilla really comes through a lot more, but also the bourbon does too. But again, it's not too overpowering. So if you're not into the alcohol kick, it's still a good beer for you.
Yeah, definitely recommend, if you want that chocolate flavor, drink it while it's cold out of the fridge. If you want more vanilla, definitely let it warm up for 15 minutes or so, and you'll get your vanilla and a little bit of that bourbon character really popping out of there.
This is a great beer.
Well, it's great, but what are you going to rate it out of 5?
4.99.
Okay, well, what's your real rating?
4.99.
No, we do increments of 0.25 here, miss.
We just had this conversation the other day where I wasn't going to give perfect scores anymore. Unless it really blew my hair back. Do you see my hair blowing? Oh my gosh, it's a 5! I think I'd give it a 5. Honestly, it's a good stout. It promises on the vanilla when you let it heat up, but I feel like when you're a craft beer drinker and you know about stouts, you know to let it do that.
Yeah.
So it is a good beer to let heat up and let it warm up and get the vanilla. And the vanilla really comes out, and the bourbon comes out, and Bottle Logic's stout flavor comes out. It's a 5.
Yeah, I think this is a return to form for Bottle Logic here.
Give it a 5. Come on.
I'll give it a 5.
Yes.
I do think personally it was better than the last 2 years that they've done this. Probably on par with 2019, if not a little better for me. And yeah, we are going to do a vertical at some point here, which is where we're going to have 2016 through 2022.
Woo, friends.
That many bottles of fundamental observations, see if we can taste the difference and how it's evolved over time. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm in that.
But in the meantime, Bottle Logic also released 2 other beers with fundamental observation this year. They brought back Number Crunch and Facoco, bottled for the first time. Both episodes coming up next. So click that bell icon. You're not going to want to miss it. In addition, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out quite a bit. And until next we meet, we're the Boomerchers, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.